Dear God, I think back to when we first welcomed our son into the world. We held him in our arms with so much love and wonder. We enjoyed each precious and challenging phase that parenthood had to offer, unaware of one of the biggest challenges that we would face. Your word says that whatever we ask for in prayer, believe that we have received it and it will be ours. Little did I know, our son, with a heart full of faith, was praying to you night after night with a life-altering request. He had a burden that he was quietly carrying. As you well know, he was praying for you to make him straight. Rather than having his prayers answered, as your word says, he found each one met with silence day after day. He continued to hope, even as the days turned into years. I soon joined my son in the same prayer, but with the same response: silence. We prayed and we begged, we trusted and we believed, but still our prayers were met with nothing but silence. I kept thinking of how Jesus described you. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, would give him a stone? Or if he asks for fish, will give him a snake? If you, then though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those that ask him? We asked, and we sought, and we knocked, and in return, all we saw was the light in our child grow dim from the weight of all of those soul-crushing stones. And we felt as though snakes were being sent to devour the love, the joy and peace that we once enjoyed as a family. Could it be that our faith was not even the size of a tiny mustard seed? Or was it because our thoughts are not your thoughts and your ways not our ways? Or was this a test of faith, as in the story of Job? How much longer, I wondered. Our souls were weary, but there was simply no rest. I have come to realize now that you were, as the psalmist wrote, keeping track of our sorrows, collecting all of our tears in your bottle, and recording each one in your book. Not only were you keeping track, but you were listening and you were answering. The truth is, I didn't know you, God. I knew religion, but not you. I knew Bible verses, but not you. And I knew fear, but not you. And in not knowing you, I could not possibly know love. And in not truly knowing love, I stumbled one of your little ones. Your yoke is easy, but I made it hard. Your burden light, and I made it heavy. I did not allow you to give us rest for our souls. I know now that the answer lied within your silence and the darkness. The treasure of religious theology and wisdom that I had stored up had to be consumed by moths and rust and stolen by thieves so that I could begin to understand the treasures of heaven. I thank you for the darkness because I could finally see your light. And I thank you for the silence because I could finally hear your voice. Thank you for allowing my heart to shatter so that you could stitch each broken piece back together with a thread of your undying love. Our life is but a vapor, and I grieve the precious time lost to a lie disguised as an angel of light. The light was so bright that it blinded me to the reality of your love. The idea of you loving us just as we are right now was too vast of a truth to embrace. I now know that you aren't simply a God of love, but you are love. And to be created in your image is to be a reflection of that love. You have brought restoration to our family in so many ways, and for this I thank you. But God, I still have a plea that with each stitch of love that you used to mend my heart, that you could soften my grief over lost time. The hands of time cannot be turned back, but I pray that you would keep me from allowing even one more moment to be robbed by regret. Help me to be fully present in your beautiful and life-giving truth. I pray that you would spare any other family from taking on heavy yokes and burdens that cause them to become slaves of a demanding and soul-draining master. A master that robs them of being able to fully love their children, your creation, so fearfully and wonderfully made. Amen. My name is Jennifer Burrows, and I'm the president of Wonderfully Made. We fully realize that the LGBTQ topic has become something that's very polarized, especially within the church community. The goal of our organization is to help move us out of this topic being nothing more than an issue or a debate and move into stories of real-life people who have been affected. On October 17th at the Bing Crosby Theater at 7 p.m., we ask you to please join us for a night of powerful stories and journeys. I really wish to extend the invitation to everyone, regardless of how you feel. Come and listen to the human side of this. I hope that you'll be able to join us.